Now, the TCG market is absolutely booming at the moment. We've been booming in for about a year now, and you know, when the boom happens, you get all of these big companies come out and they start producing TCGs for IPs for people that pretend that they were always into these IPs, like Gundam, for example. However, today we are looking at Godzilla TCG. Now, this is Godzilla versus Godzilla. This is the first booster box set of the TCG. This was made by Toho. Never heard of them before. Never even seen this TCG before. But see that it was coming out, and you know, thought we'd get it, make a video on it, and maybe we'll do a little bit of a review on it. It is a TCG, it is a game, so there are rules and a game to play behind this. I haven't seen anybody talking about this at all, but it does actually seem to be you know, sold out everywhere. It's not available on most of the big websites, and you know, as far as I had a quick look, only a quick look, but as far as I could tell, it's only really available on eBay. So it must be a very, very short print run. All of a sudden, people just want Godzilla cards, and apparently they want to make a Godzilla TCG. We'll talk about what I think about it afterwards, but we'll get right into it. We'll open up the box, see what the cards are like. We'll have a look in there as well. You've got the list on the back for what the hit rates are. So there's 10 types of SRs, 18 rares, 22 uncommons, and 30 commons. So it's not a huge amount of cards in the set. You get 12 packs, I think it is. And 12 packs and 7 cards in a pack. So I would expect that you'll probably complete the set with one box. So let's see what happens. We'll get right into it and see what we can do. And here we go. Here's the booster box right here. We've got a first edition, 12 packs, 7 cards per pack. Godzilla versus Godzilla. Godzilla card game. How many times can you fit the word Godzilla on the front of your box? So, yeah, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to have a little look through the cards, see exactly what's inside. What on earth are they? Oh, this is just like the flaps of the box. All right, fair enough. And let me see. How do you open this? What the hell is this? I think you're supposed to rip the sides off. I'm with you. Okay, and then you do that. There we go. Right. What more can I say? All right, it's a nice little box, to be fair. Nice little booster packs. Got some hang tabs on as well, which is pretty cool. You can put those up on your shelves and you know, in your shops or whatever. We'll get straight into the packs, see what we can get out of these. I don't know what the chase cards are, or even what any of the cards look like. So let's see where we can go. So we've got Destroy All Monsters. This looks like a screenshot from the movies, the original movies from back in like the 19 God knows whenevers. Rodan 1993. Heat Ray Charge. Isn't this from like the most recent? Not the most recent, but isn't that 2000 Godzilla? Godzilla 1974. Look at the state of that. I mean, they just looked terrible back then, didn't they? And we have our first shiny. This is actually an SR from the set, as you can see down there, SR. So there's a foil SR right there. Threat 34,000. And then behind that we have a P. I don't know what a P is. Oh, a parallel. It must be. Oh, because we've already pulled this card here. So P stands for parallel, guys. That's what we're going with. And we have Rage Threat 5,000 Mechagodzilla there on the front. Right, okay. So it looks like you get maybe like one hit, and then you get one parallel as well, is kind of what I'm guessing. Oh, look, they've got little rip tabs. Oh, let's do those instead. Don't see those very often. Mind you, they never work the way that they should, in my experience. So anyway, let's have a look. We have a Gravity Beam. We have the Barragan 1968. The Godzilla Fest Godzilla. Godzilla Attacks, followed by a Mothra. Oh, that is our rare. So that's our rare of the pack, our shiny. Okay, so we'll put our rares there, and then we have a parallel Giant Condor. I don't think we've seen that card yet, have we? So that's a new one. All right, okay. Moving on. I don't know what the hit rates are. I don't know if you're supposed to get something really crazy per box or something like that. Or because I think we had a look at the back. It only said there was SRs in it, right? So there must be some form of like big chase, I would expect. Meganula, Super X2, a Anguirus rare right there, followed by Mecha Godzilla, and that's a pretty cool one. Parallel Mecha Godzilla, and then we've got the Mothra. That's like the cover art for the old movie, isn't it? So yeah, let me know if you've picked up any of this. Have you struggled to get any of it? Because it does kind of seem to be out of stock everywhere. Have you actually played the game? Is anybody playing the game out there? I have absolutely no idea. The cards kind of remind me of like One Piece and Dragon Ball Z, really. Godzilla, its son. Oh, sorry, Godzilla and its son on Monster Island. Jesus Christ, Godzilla 1954. That's a common. We have our uncommon Megaguirus. And we have the Destroyer Perfect Form. Oh, that's a pretty cool card. Quite like the look of that one. Destroyer Perfect Form. That one's an SR, so we'll take those. And we have our Parallel Meganula right there. All right. I'm kind of just ripping from random sides of the box as well. Just whatever reaches my hand first, basically. And I don't know if we've had an SR from each side of the box yet. I actually should have probably kept track of that. But there's Kumonga. Oh, that's a pretty cool Godzilla. Look at that one. That's a nice SR. Godzilla 2023. So, to be honest, I was expecting them to use just like the old Godzilla films, because those are probably like in the public domain now. Mechagodzilla 1974 Parallel. But it does look like they've licensed out some of the more recent stuff as well. So that's quite interesting. Here we go. Destroyer, the aggregate form. Scale attack there with a Mothra again. You have Godzilla 1954. King Ghidorah there. We have our shiny Guardians Awaken. It's kind of an odd hollow pattern, if you ask me. That should go in that pile. And then we have the Augur Phase 2 Parallel there. Yeah, they're kind of just like a sheen, aren't they? I was hoping that maybe there'd be some texture on some of the cards or something like that. I mean, I'm guessing this is quite a small company that's made this, and they've probably put sort of a lot of the budget into maybe some of the licensing. But yeah, pretty cool. Hopefully, oh, there we go. We've got another SR Godzilla from 2004. Very, very cool. So we're hitting a few SRs. I can't remember. We'll have a look at the end of the back of the box, and we'll see how many there actually are in the set. There we go. There's our Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla Parallel right there. And then what is this? Godzilla Card Game. Oh, it's just like it's just one of those. All right. Let's go a little bit faster now that we've seen probably most of the commons I would expect. Godzilla, mind you, we haven't seen that one. Godzilla 99, Augur, Gorosaurus, Fire Rodent. We have the Godzilla Landing Rare. Can't really see exactly what that is. It's like a foot or something. We have our parallel right there as well. Godzilla 1989. Pretty cool one. I'm guessing that the more... Oh, wait, that's a foil... That's a foil, one of those back card things. Rage Threat cards. Huh. Let's put that there. I'm guessing you probably only get one of those in a box, is my guess. Similar to like the One Piece ones, you used to only get... I think you used to get one in a box. MBT... Godzilla vs. Biollante, Mechagodzilla from 75, and we have Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, our rare right there for the pack, and we have a parallel Godzilla from 54. But yeah, I'm guessing, see look, that one's not hollow. Yeah, I'm guessing the more sort of chase ones are going to be the hollow Godzillas, based on the fact that obviously I would imagine that most people that want to buy this are going to be looking for the Godzillas. It'd be nice to see what the chasers are. I'll try and find them and put them up on the screen, because it seems unlikely that we're going to get one if there is one. What is that? Jet Jaguar, our rare from 2023. And we have our parallel Guardians Awaken. And there is our Godzilla movie poster. I quite like the movie poster cards. I think they're quite cool. I'm not sure if they've got like a function, you know, like Don cards or, you know, some sort of like mana. Giant Condor, Destroyer, Scale Attack, King Caesar, followed by our Godzilla 1999 rare. We're hitting quite a few of the Godzillas. We have a Fire Rodan foil as well. And then hold on a sec. What is this? Oh, hold on a second, guys. What is this? That is an SP. Whoa. Well, I was not expecting that at all. Okay, so here we go. There's some texture on this card. Look at that. Now we're talking. That is a very nice card. I like the look of that. Destroyer, perfect form, 10,000. But look at the textures on the background there with the little, I don't know, prismy triangle things. But yeah, very, very cool card. Okay, we'll put that one there. That's very, very nice. Our second from last pack as well. Now, I don't know whether you're going to get one SP in every single box. Maybe that's something we can look at. And I don't know if there's going to be anything rarer than an SP in the set itself. Maybe there's like a super signature SP. But there's our rare from the last pack and our parallel from the last pack. And our Rage Threat 5000 from the very last pack. So there we go. We got a few SRs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 SRs out of the 10 types that there are supposed to be. And also there's eight of the Rage card parallels. And it doesn't say how many SPs there are. What does it say there? You'll need to... Yeah, so it doesn't look like SP is mentioned anywhere on the box. So I'm not 100% sure how rare they are. But we'll go back. We'll go back to and we'll start talking about it and what I think. And yeah. So that was Godzilla Card Game. 12 packs, 7 cards in a pack. Looks like we saw most of the artworks, I think, from the set. And can't believe we actually managed to pull an SP as well. That is absolutely insane. I did have a quick look on eBay and such to try and find out kind of how rare these things are and what the prices of them are. It looks like one of the SPs sold maybe in the before it was actually come out for around the $150 mark in America. So around £100. Really not too sure if those prices will hold or if there's really much interest in it. But one thing that I did find out as well is that it isn't just the SPs in there. There's also SSPs as well. And the SSPs look absolutely amazing. I'll put some up on the screen in a sec as well. But the SSPs look really, really good. Original artworks, from what I could tell anyway. All textured, looking absolutely, insane. And that was kind of one thing that I wasn't really too keen on from this box set, was that most of the artworks are basically just screenshots from the films, similar to kind of like what Weiss Schwarz do, This kind of reminds me of a Weiss Schwartzy type, TCG basically. Where can they really go with this though? I'm really not too sure. I mean, the Godzilla universe, isn't really that expansive. I know you've got like Mothra and Mechagodzilla and all these other like kind of more niche characters as well. But it's not like Pokemon, right? There isn't like 1,000 of them or even 151. There's like 10 maybe. So I'm not 100% sure where it can really go with it. But the cards look really nice, especially if you're lucky enough to pull one of those SSPs. And I don't know whether there's going to be a huge amount of interest in the game itself. Like I say, it does seem to be sold out everywhere. I'm assuming it's a pretty small print run. These were first edition boxes as well. Don't know whether they'll get a second print. So it's kind of a really weird one. When the TCG market booms, you get all these kind of weird niche games that come out. And as far as I can tell, as long as it's kind of attached to a popular IP, then it generally will do well, at least during the boom period that the TCG market is going through. So yeah, like I say, it is sold out. Box prices seem to be going up. What more can you really say about it? But let me know in the comments, if you're playing the game, are you interested in this Godzilla TCG at all? Would you buy a box just to try and get some Godzilla artwork? I think that really is the main focus of this, right? Is that this is for Godzilla fans who just want some Godzilla art, maybe some nice shiny cards, and maybe to kind of rope you into the collector's TCG space. I think this is a very Japanese kind of, obviously it's a Japanese like focus set. I think it'll probably do maybe better in Japan than what it would do over here. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it really. It is what it is. It's a very kind of interesting product to say the least, and I'm not entirely sure where it can really go in the future. So let me know in the comments what you liked about it. Let me know if you like the photography art from the movies instead of them actually being original art. Let me know what you think of the SSPs as well. I'll put a couple up on the screen if I can find them, and yeah, let me know what you think of those. Would you spend like 200 quid on these Godzilla cards? I'm not really too sure. I kind of feel like, in maybe like 5 years time, this card game may not even be around, and the price of those cards may not be anywhere near £200 anymore. You might be able to pick them up like 20 quid or something. So everything goes through these little cycles and stuff. So just be very careful if you are paying that sort of money for those cards, and yeah, just be aware that the price on these may fluctuate quite a lot over the coming months and even in the next few years. If their second edition does come out, then expect the first edition boxes to just start going crazy. So we'll see what happens, guys. But leave us a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here. Come back. We'll open up more stuff on the channel, talk about more stuff on the channel. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.